Hey, what is going on, guys? Shawshed here. Welcome back to episode 4 of the AMBROID show. Look, we've got a lot of updates for you today. A lot of updates, a lot of lore. Lots been going down. Whole systems moving up and down. Look at the rankings. We'll talk about this a little bit later. Look, just welcome back to another episode. This is going to be a really fun episode. And look, I have included at the end of the video a surprise clip for you guys to watch. It is an old clip. It is an old clip of me and the duck talking about his power rankings position that we'll talk about later in the video. I'll show you the weekly power rankings. But I wanted to put this clip at the end. It's a really poor clip. It's like my audio is completely screwed, but I just thought it was so funny. I had to include it in there. Humiliating the duck just a little bit is always my favorite pastime. So, look, stay tuned to the end for that clip. Shawshed here back again. Now, we have some action. We have some action. We got movement. We got movement here. Okay, so Stuck in a Duck is captain. He's online. Top Dog is captain. He's on a major. He's online. He's protected. Calamord is pretty much online. He's also protected. We've got Vector, me, and Eralingus here. Vector's not online. He's been online. Hasn't been online in a while. Alrighty-o. Let's cover off what has happened. You might have a look at my DP and AP here and think, what has happened to you? Well, I am a Lieutenant Colonel. Many updates to follow. So, if you remember in the last clip that we were just talking about, we were talking about movements here in the rankings, and something did come of that. I'll show you now. What ended up happening was Whack-A-Mole came up and smacked us pretty hard, taking 726 acres and $1.3 million. So that kind of sucked. Calamord came up, kind of scared people up. You know, we were waiting to see if he would attack. Turns out he ended up surrendering, which means he gets 3 days of protection. But quite a bit has happened, so let me catch up to date. Whack-A-Mole looks like he was funded to come up and hit me in major, then dropped all the way back down. That's about a $5 to $6 million investment just for that one hit. So, you know, yes, it does look like I got hit pretty hard, and you know I am still recovering in my land, but that cost him quite a bit of money. That it's not going to be particularly easy for him to make back. If we look at Whack-A-Mole at the moment, he's at 2,400 acres here, so less than like about a third of mine. So it's going to be hard for him to make that back, especially when he's earning so little. If we look now at the stats, we've got what? Yeah, 11 captains still. Not much interesting going on down here, so I won't particularly talk about it. We've got Clarka, Afirmo, Mash, Opulent Bobble. We'll talk about her a little later. Board Habibi, Whack-A-Mole. Board Habibi seems like he's sort of against the duck, but we'll have to see how that goes. Dr. Peckerpunch, Top Dog, who is definitely with the duck. Inoyasia in Alliance number 2 with Dr. Peckerpunch. They're kind of like the wild card. They're kind of like the mystery card here for the captain rank. We're not quite sure what Inoyasia and Dr. Peckerpunch will do. Let's see what the doctor's going to be cooking, shall we? Mr. Sonic over here with Mr. Opulent or Miss Opulent Bubble. We're going to have to see what they do as well. They're going to be really interesting to watch. You know, they're not exactly the weakest alliance here. Look at that, 3,200 acres. They're definitely nothing to scoff at. Then Maverick and Stuck in a Duck. Maverick and Stuck in a Duck look like they're on the same team. That's what I'm reading at the moment. The duck here is got 2,000 acres. He's very, very cash poor, but he's very alliance rich. So we'll have to see. He also get his first building up. Now we're going to talk about major. This is where it starts to get really interesting. So we've got obviously Eralingus over here in Alliance 3 with me and Vector. Okay, I'm in Lieutenant Colonel. I'll talk about that in just a second. Decap is here. We traded some blows earlier. Let me show you that. I traded some blows with Mr. Decap. It wasn't a perfect hit. I needed to spend a little bit more AP. That was Eralingus. I'm looking for squad news. Oh, there we are. Cool. Yes, I'm looking. So it wasn't a perfect hit. I was a little bit light on the DP, so it meant that I only took 103 acres instead of 206. That's okay. It's whatever. If we go back down to rankings now, Vector yeah, Vector and Aerolingus are here, so we'll have to see how that goes. Decaps, we're all just waiting on our armies to refresh, because it takes, you get 10% of your army back per hour. So if we go into war right now, I can't attack anyone, but you'll see that my army right now is not operational. It's only 1,400 out of 7,000, because it's only been a couple hours since I attacked Decap last. Right, so if we go back into rankings, I'm a Lieutenant Colonel. It's just for safety at the moment, although I am making a lot less money because of it, unfortunately, but that is what it is. Let's check out the Alliance tab here. Obviously, we've now got our embassy, but if we look at Stuck in a Duck, he has got his propaganda center up, okay? It accelerates the pop recovery times. Oathkeepers still have nothing. This us. Oh, there we go. 4 has nothing. 5 has a embassy. 6 has nothing. And I don't think 7 has anything. Oh no, 7 does have the embassy as well, with Maverick and Decap in it. So Decap we've attacked, so I'm pretty sure Maverick is against us as well. If we look at our alliance asset here, we are also not particularly poor on this front either. So we're going to be saving up to build probably the bank. Propaganda center would be nice, because it would mean that we would have to wait less time between attacks. The alternative, by the way, to using propaganda would be to go into here and do the parades. So this parade here cost me $4.5 million, or $4.7 million, but allows our units to go into war immediately. So it means you can do 2 full attacks, one after another. Really powerful. Okay, so again, we'll have to really see how that goes. The one thing I am just thinking about now, late game attacks use quite a lot of units, right? They use quite a lot of units, and propaganda centers might be the 3rd building we buy, just to kind of negate that. Because oil drill is nice. Oil drill is very nice, don't get me wrong. But I think being able to war efficiently and war effectively and faster, if it takes the opponent 10 hours to get a full military and it takes you 7, I actually don't know the speed of which it recovers, but even if it's 7 hours compared to 10 hours, that's still another attack you can make before they can make a full attack on you. So something to think about there, something to think about. If we look at our conference center, this is why you should join. I mean, just have a pause and have a read of this. It is hilarious. It is good. This is why you should join. It is fun. So yeah, here's the alliances again. Let's take a quick whoozy-doozy over at... What did I want to show you? Alliance news? Yeah, so Aerolingus also attacked Decap as well. We took a bit of land from them, and Decap attacked Aerolingus back, unfortunately. So, that'll happen. That will happen. But we're sitting pretty at the moment. We're not too bad. We're not doing too bad. And we have some alliances cooking. So I don't want to tell you particularly what's going on here. But Bobble and Sonic are at war with Maverick. Okay? They're at war with Maverick and Decap. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And maybe we can exploit that. Perhaps. Perchance. Maybe. Also, you might notice, Adam, was Calamord in Major? Why haven't you kicked him out yet? He came to me with a really interesting offer. He's hiding in Major from the Duck. Okay, interesting. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm not convinced he's loyal, and he's a wild card. He's a wild card of a person, he's a wild card of an individual, so we're going to have to see how that goes. Let's move over now to the Duck's Corner, because it is the Duck's Corner weekly release. Alright, here we are. So, I'm going to read you a few of these. It's always a bit of fun. Join the Discord if you want to check it out. Use the link below to join up if you haven't already. Aerolingus here, this was taken yesterday, so things have changed a little bit since then, of course. But Aerolingus at a B+ here. This kid started less than 2 weeks ago, but in that time he killed a former season winner, actively defended major rank, and now sits smugly atop Chump Chat's favourite chair. If you seek to dethrone him, bring a dagger or 2. I'm not Chump Chat. My name's Chow Chat. Or Shao Sha, as the French say. Shao Chat. But I'm still the king of the castle. Look at my land. I've got way more than anyone else. Technically, I'm winning. You've got to believe me. Please believe me. I hate that guy. Screw that duck. But I got an A-, so I'll take it. Vector with a B. This ferret has chosen the winning team and now gets to relax in a pool set within his third floor balcony overlooking the terraces below. Acts like he's already retired, but there is still a game to be played there, fella. Mr. Maverick with a B. And on the 8th day, God made Maverick, and he gave Maverick dominion over all of the earth. And Maverick smashed all them little AMBROID weaklings in the captain rank, and God saw that it was good. You gotta give it credit to him, he's kind of a funny guy. Mr. Sonic here with a B+. Sonic can go the full 12 rounds with you, but what about you? Can you keep up? Will you get up when your body hits the canvas? Can you beat the 10 count, or will you stay down? Just sleep. It's easier. Calamord with an A+ rating. I love Calamord's description today. Caveman hungry. He go hunting for food. He throw a big stone. Almost strike wild bird. He return home with feathers. So, I thought that was kind of funny. Inuyasha with an A. He has an apple in one hand and a dagger hidden in the other. This trained assassin will punch holes in you and you'll be dead before you've fallen. An apple a day keeps this assassin away. Top Dog also got a pretty funny one. He was an A as well. Top Dog is an armed and dangerous mobster. His weapon of choice, the Tommy gun. He has terrorized the entire community, and his mere presence in Major made Chump Chat blink. This is a kingpin in the making. Kingpin. Whack-a-mole here, because obviously he attacked me. President Chump survives his assassination attempt as Whack-a-mole punched a bullet cleanly through his ear, letting Mr. President know he's still mortal. Whack reached into his pocket and yelled, and pulled out a "fuck you, bitch." Whack-a-mole over here. With a C- rating, obviously increased, very big player this week because he attacked me. President Chump survived his assassination attempt as Whack-a-mole punched a bullet cleanly through his ear, letting Mr. President know he is still mortal. Whack reached into his pocket and pulled out a "fuck you, bish." So that was kind of interesting. Bored Habibi popped his head out of the trenches to have a peek, got sniped by one of the ferret men. "'Twas but a scratch," he exclaimed whilst wrapping his cranium in bandages. I like this one as well. Opulent Bobble and Sonic are in like a real life couple. So, Her Majesty usurps the throne from Sonic under the threat that he must do all the dishes for the next 2 weeks if he answers her back. You'd better be on your best behavior, servant boy. The Queen is watching you. So, that's kind of funny. The other one there's two more I wanted to do. Number 1, the duck. The duck is playing Farmville, harvesting his points at the bottom of his potato farm out here in Idaho. He seems almost fully unperturbed by the happenings of them city folk. Them bonus points are ripe for the taking. So yeah, that's interesting. The other one is CXALB, who's just joined the game. Signed up, was filling out the username field when his DoorDash arrived. His delivery driver set the food bag on the keyboard and it scrambled random letters together and hit enter. I mean, that's his name. What is that name? So I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, so you can read the rest of these if you want to. I just thought that was mildly interesting. I always like it. So before I end this video off, I figured I'd want to show you how the whole send aid system works, right? Because we obviously have our brand new embassy, which allows us to collect a weekly payment of, in this case, was about 8 million doodles, 8 million schmackadoos. But it also allows you to send aid, and I'll show you how this works. So, in your alliance, I'll read this first. Here you can send some of your military to a needy ally to help in battle. You can only send enough to make both sides equal in military unit size. AP/DP/PP does not have an impact here. It's just simply unit size. So if I have 100 units and someone has 200 units, they can only send, to make me up to 200 units. It doesn't matter what type of units those are. So, for example, right now I have more units than Vector, so I can send Vector units like one of those, and that will cost a certain amount of money as well. Okay, so there you go. That's pretty much how the whole system works. It's not particularly complicated. It's pretty cool. What else? Is there anything else I wanted to discuss? Not particularly anything interesting. But, the rankings have definitely changed a lot. There is quite a lot of drama. Come and check it out for yourselves. Come get involved. We've got so many privates down here now. There, of course, is the catch-up mechanic of the tax system, because right now I'm a Lieutenant Colonel. It's taxing me a lot of money to be up here. I'm only getting taxed at 65%, where I was at 70, 75 down here. So come join. You can. It's not too late. You can join in the last 6 weeks of the season and still have a shot at winning. So come on in. It's never too late. Come have a bit of fun. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Bye
Got
bye.
rentals. The fucking duck is pissing me off.
What?
Um, anyway, there's a fucking duck. There's a duck that keeps squawking at me.
Are you sure this isn't something to do with you being called stuck in a duck?
No, I don't know. I feel like it's like because I've got a Discord and its name is Duck. Now I'm getting fucking ducked.